that the life experience of him to end up in the midst of the great unknown.
Yeah, but
That's what it was known as back when.
yeah, this would have been like home for him, though, wouldn't it?
Well,
In a way.
you know, he had no conscience. He was only a year and a half old when they got back to St. Louis, when they got done with the expedition. And he grew up in St. Louis
Yeah,
and then went to Europe. So no, he wasn't. You know, perhaps Lewis. I think Lewis got real involved in government stuff, and I don't think he was a traveling or running around.
yeah,
And so I might doubt that Pomp was, you know, knew this ground a whole lot besides, well, he being acculturated to it.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. But then when he was a guide and other things,
I'd imagine getting picked up like a guy like that would be because of his notoriety.
yeah,
You know, not that he was a Jim Bridger.
yeah, right,
Perhaps. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not really certain. I haven't really
yeah.
looked at his.
Big Oregon banana slug on a rail. There's several other graves here, but we haven't found them. But
These haven't been on the ground here a real long time.
oh, so this may or may not be the other graves. We couldn't find them, and they apparently aren't marked.
Well, there's this drill stock in there.
I would say this is a marker for something.
Oh, that may be a grave marker then.
Yeah.
A nice piece of drill stock.
Yeah,
A piece of iron like that would be awful handy on the ranch.
yeah.
It looks like old a brake rod for an old wagon, huh?
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
You call these
We're
Mormon?
coming along here and found a migration of Mormon crickets.
Oh yeah,
Here they are jumping around through here. It's only a little patch of them.
yeah.
They're running like they taste good, but I don't think they do.
You know, I've come through Nevada,
Yeah.
and they have covered the whole highway.
Yeah. Robert, pick one of these dead ones up here.
And
Well, that's not dead.
not dead. There you go.
They're always moving. If they stop moving, another one's going to come up behind them and eat them. They are jumping through the cheap grass. But there's only about 30 yards or so of them here. Most of them are going off to the west. See them. They're kind of thick out here. I don't know if you can see them.
No, like I said, they covered the whole highway, and the highway was red.
Yeah, the highway gets greased, and boy does it
And
stink.
you have to be careful because then you start sliding around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I saw that and it was dangerous. Oh my goodness! My truck started sliding a little bit. I knew it from all you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Yep.
How much of it? What about canoeing it, Tom?
You can't really do it. There's some terrible, nasty rapids. There's this story about this one guy that tried canoeing it, and anyway, he got to a certain point where he couldn't go any farther, and they just ditched the canoe and hiked up out of the canyon, and the canoe was left right there.
Oh wow.
So you definitely wouldn't want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at there. That may be sage grouse tracks right there. See there?
Oh, right here? Yeah. I thought you were looking at my footprint. I say, well,
there's.
It doesn't look
Yeah, you're not a three-toed outfit, huh?
No. Yeah,
pretty fresh.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Motorized propulsion. I wouldn't want to paddle that thing.
Yeah. They're at super high water. I was talking to one guy that that did it in a raft one time.
Yeah.
But he said there was a portage. They had someplace they had to carry their raft around the rapid
I'm sure. Yeah.
or
sometime.
waterfall or something. So it isn't a place that a guy could do something like that. I'll being colorblind.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they forgot to tar this road.
Yeah, it was just an oversight. Well, they got the money and the approval to build a fort down here.
It's a dry ship.
The dugout where some soldiers lived was right here, and it's half above and half below ground, and they kept heavy horses here, and the soldiers stayed here both for Indian trouble and to pull the wagons out of the canyon in here. And the road they pulled them out was that road right across there, and it was hand built, all shored up on one side with rocks. And the old Indian cave was right across over there.
It's a pretty area.
And then the old wagon road where they took the mail wagon and everything to Silver City, Idaho, went right up out of there, out of the canyon, and through that cut up on top. Right, a crunch.
Oop! Spoke too soon.
Marge is running quality control on us here.
All right.
Well, I'm glad she can't see where we're going from the back seat there.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision. Wow. It's just that little stretch, I think. Wow. That was
Well, there's more things to come.
okay.
The one
But it's like everything where you have a bunch of kids doing it, you know. You end up with one pile of clams.
Right.
Indians.
Now we got a big rock coming out right here. Yeah,
You saw I was looking over my shoulder, huh?
yeah. I was filming.
Just make sure you saw it.
Do you see the river?
Yep.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to look at
Motor launch?
motor lawns.
Well, we gotta have some propulsion. That thing's not. Yeah.
Oh, we paddle up from Three Forks down where the outhouse is
Paddle upstream here.
with a canoe, and then
Uh-huh.
then when we go back, Marge would set and fish while Sam and I paddle the canoe.
Uh-huh.
And
You got your picture done,
you
Margie?
got it.
Okay.
how's it look there?
First time I did Lippincott, I think I stopped 4 times and got out to look.
Yeah,
Make sure the road was there.
yeah. Well, this isn't bad like Lippincott.
I understand Lippincott, you know, they took little bulldozers through there a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
Jesus. seems like that area over there. Because we're going to be taking the fish there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to have to fish down here.
Yeah, we're going to have to fish down here. Tim does not watch.
Oh, no. No, he's got to watch.
He's got to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's,
Definitely. This is
quarter to 12.
This is part of the road that I usually walk clear down.
Oh, you park up there and walk down?
Yeah, Tom drives and I walk.
Yeah, this is nothing.
It's because you're done with riding by the time you get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
See these pretty green leaves here?
Yeah.
You know what that is, I guess.
That's what
That's
poison.
choke cherry?
Poison ivy.
Oh, that's poison ivy?
Yeah.
Right there.
It's on the west coast?
See, it's poison ivy's the exact same thing as poison oak, only it's a very clever plant. Whatever's the most efficient for the area where it's growing, that's the way it'll grow. And so the big leaves on a bush is more efficient here than a vine like is on the coast.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, we got around it.
That rear trailer hitch.
That hitch.
Yeah.
Which way, Tom?
Well, boy, that looks fishy out there, doesn't it, Robert?
Looks what?
Like there'd be a fish.
Oh, yeah, I would think there's a fish out there somewhere.
Well, I imagine this trail here would go all the way down to that camp there.
Oh, it's probably
Which we could drive down to their camp and this road doesn't continue up here, does it? Yeah,
yeah, I don't know how deep.
Well, let's send Tom out.
Some great big seed heads here. Here's where they ford the Owyhee River, but we're not going to ford it now. We're going to just come up here and park and fish and use the hot springs. Let him swallow it next time, Marge. She just had another one on. There, now let him swallow it. Just give him some slack and let him swallow it.
There, he got my.
Okay, jerk now.
My bobber went under. Is he there yet?
No?
I'm sure.
Unless you're just on the bottom.
No.
It's not moving.
Well, my worm is about gone. Maybe they finished it off. I think so, look. No, I have barely a piece left. I'll throw it out that way. There's a good spot.
Okay, now. Yeah, it's rubbing
Oh,
on the...
wow.
There.
Is it still there?
Yeah?
Did you see it hit? You know what he is?
Squawfish.
He's trying to jump off. Did you see
Well,
that?
of course he is. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah. He's a feisty one.
Yeah, nice little bassie.
They sure like worms.
You get it, Robert? It's...
Goodness.
No?
No, it's not a fish.
Did a fish come after?